Aiden and the Elephant, a story of wit and wisdom. Once upon a time, in a village thriving on animal husbandry, there was a ruler known for his temper. One fine day, the ruler decided to send a prized elephant to the village for the villagers to look after and tend to. Naturally, the villagers were overjoyed by this gesture. It was a great honor that the ruler trusted them with one of his most precious elephants. In addition, the elephant was massive and impossible to miss. Everyone was fascinated by it from the very first day. But as time passed, they observed the elephant consuming much food and water. It munched on every green thing it could find and drank up all the water it could. This made the village people anxious, fearing that there might not be enough food and water left for their own animals, families, and themselves. So they went to Aiden, a well-known and clever man in the village known for his quick thinking.
Please, Aiden.
They implored,
You're our best hope. Come and lead us. We need to converse with the ruler. We want to explain that we're struggling with the elephant using up so much of our resources. Our animals and we are at risk of hunger and thirst if this continues.
After hearing the villagers' concerns, Aiden nodded in agreement and took up the responsibility to guide them.
We need to stand united and openly discuss our issues with the ruler.
Aiden explained,
When we present a united front, it shows our sincerity. But if we hesitate or seem divided, the ruler might misunderstand us. We don't want the ruler to think we're just complaining or causing trouble. Unity is our strength.
Aiden went on,
Can we all the people of our village pledge to stay together, not waver in our choice, and stand by our companions?
Every person in the village agreed and made a solemn promise. They were determined to address this issue promptly and set off at the crack of dawn the following day. The following day, the entire village assembled in the village square, ready to embark on their journey, with Aiden leading the way. However, as they progressed, a sense of fear of the ruler's wrath began to creep into the hearts of some villagers. They hesitated and eventually drifted away from the group. Seeing these departures caused a bit of confusion among the remaining villagers, and slowly, they began to disperse. By the time they reached the palace gates, there was only Aiden left to stand before the ruler. Aiden aimed to show the villagers an important lesson, so he bravely went before the ruler. The ruler turned to Aiden and asked,
Share your concerns and tell me what you need.
Aiden spoke respectfully.
Respected ruler, I'm here as a representative of our village. You entrusted us with one of your elephants, which we gladly care for. However, a situation has arisen that's affecting us deeply.
The ruler, showing a mix of curiosity and slight anger, turned toward Aiden and said,
All right, please tell me what's troubling you.
Aiden conveyed,
Kind ruler, your elephant is in good health. However, our village animals all have companions, and we notice your elephant is lonely. This solitude is saddening for us. Since this elephant is under your care, we kindly ask if you could send another elephant to keep it company in our village.
Upon hearing this, a smile brightened the ruler's face, and he exclaimed,
Is this your wish? Certainly. I will arrange for another elephant to join you.
The ruler happily allowed Aiden to return to his village. As Aiden approached the village, a curious crowd quickly gathered around him, eager to learn about the outcome of his meeting with the ruler.
What's the news? How did the ruler respond?
Did he scold you?
Was he upset?
They fired off questions anxiously. Aiden chuckled and replied,
Not at all. The ruler was quite gracious. He was impressed by how wonderfully you all looked after the elephant he had entrusted to us. In fact, He's delighted to send another elephant to join us.
Thrive, verb, to grow very well, or to become very healthy or successful. The family farm continues to thrive with the new sustainable farming methods. Husbandry, noun, farming. The Agricultural College offers courses in animal husbandry to teach students essential skills for livestock care and management. Temper, noun, the tendency to become angry very quickly. Tom's temper flared up when the computer crashed in the middle of his important project. Prized, adjective, considered valuable and important. She proudly held her prized medal, a symbol of her hard-earned victory. Overjoyed, adjective, extremely happy. The kids were overjoyed when they found out they were going to the amusement park for the weekend. Gesture, noun, an action that expresses your feelings or intentions, although it might have little practical effect. As a gesture of goodwill, Sarah offered to help her neighbor carry the heavy groceries into the house. Munch, verb, to eat something, especially noisily. After school, the kids sat together and began to munch on their snacks, sharing stories from their day. Implore, verb, to ask someone to do or not do something in a very sincere, emotional, and determined way. She implored her parents to let her stay up a little later to finish reading her favorite book. Converse, verb, to talk with someone. During the family gathering, they sat around the table to converse about their upcoming vacation plans. United, adjective, joined together as a group. The individuals united and joined together as a cohesive group, working towards a common goal. Sincerity, noun, honesty. She spoke with sincerity, expressing her true feelings and intentions to help everyone understand her perspective. Hesitate, verb, to pause before you do or say something, often because you are uncertain or nervous about it. He didn't hesitate to offer his assistance when he saw someone in need. Divided, adjective, not united, in disagreement. The team was divided into two groups, each focusing on a different aspect of the project. Pledge, noun, a serious or formal promise, especially one to give money or to be a friend, or something that you give as a sign that you will keep a promise. She made a heartfelt pledge to always support and stand by her friend during challenging times. Waver, verb, to lose strength, determination, or purpose, especially temporarily. Despite facing difficulties, she didn't waver in her determination to achieve her goals and stayed focused on her path. Stand by someone, phrasal verb, to continue to support or help someone who is in a difficult situation. I'll always stand by you, no matter what happens. Solemn, adjective, serious and without any humor. The room fell silent as the judge delivered the solemn verdict. Promptly, adverb, quickly, without delay, or at the arranged time. He responded promptly to the urgent email, addressing the issue within an hour. Set off, phrasal verb, to start on a trip. We set off on our road trip early in the morning, excited to explore new places and make lasting memories. Crack of dawn, a time very early in the morning. They woke up at the crack of dawn to catch the sunrise during their hiking adventure. Wrath, noun, extreme anger. After enduring constant disrespect and mistreatment, he could no longer contain his wrath and finally spoke up for himself. Creep into something, phrasal verb, to gradually start to be noticeable. As the hours passed, a sense of unease began to creep into the room, making everyone more and more anxious. Drift away, phrasal verb, to gradually move or wander away from a particular point, direction, or focus. the boat started to drift away from the shore. She felt herself drift away from the conversation, lost in her thoughts. Disperse, verb, to spread across or move away over a large area, or to make something do this. After the event, the crowd began to disperse, slowly moving away in different directions. Representative, noun, someone who speaks or does something officially for another person or group of people. Our school's student council held elections to choose a representative for each grade level. Entrust, verb, to give someone a thing or a duty for which they are responsible. I entrusted the keys to my home to my neighbor so they could water my plants and keep an eye on the house while I was away. Companion, noun, someone or something you spend a lot of time with or travel with, or a friend who lives with you. After adopting a playful puppy from the shelter, I found a loyal companion who brings joy to my daily life. Solitude, noun, the situation of being alone without other people. Sometimes, I seek solitude in the peaceful park to reflect and find clarity amidst the hustle and bustle of daily life. Scold, verb, to criticize angrily someone who has done something wrong. My mom had to scold me for not completing my chores on time, reminding me of my responsibilities. Fire off, phrasal verb, to describe a rapid or hasty action, typically involving sending a message, question, or comment without much deliberation or thought. She tends to fire off questions in meetings without waiting for a response. Chuckle, verb, to laugh quietly. She couldn't help but chuckle at the amusing story her friend shared during their coffee break. Gracious, adjective, behaving in a pleasant, polite, calm way. The host was gracious, welcoming guests with a warm smile and ensuring everyone felt comfortable at the gathering.
Feel free to suggest video topics in the comments below, and I'll consider creating content based on your ideas. If you enjoy it, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel.